We are saying enough of this. These are people that have life. They are our people. They are not animals. We are calling on the federal government to put more effort on security. The security challenge in Offa, in Kwara State, they are there protecting themselves. They cannot protect their citizens. It's a lie. We can't take it. We cannot take it.
On Thursday, the 5th of April, some gunmen suspected to be armed robbers attacked about 5 to 6 banks in Offa town in Kwara State, leaving over 20 people dead and several others injured. A week after this incident, Nigerian decided to visit this community to find out how the people are faring after this incident, and of course to see the recovery rate of these people, especially as it regards their businesses. My name is Damilare Okonla, and you're watching Nigerian TV.
In fact, we are at the back of this house. We are playing this local game. As we are playing, in fact, there was a bullet from different angles. In fact, we intend to run, but it was so difficult that if you run, you don't know, one may get, the stray bullet can hit us. So we ran to this White House. So some of us were there, including all those children. So we were inside that house when the incident occurred.
How long did the incident occur?
From look of things, it is almost 1 hour and some minutes. Precisely I cannot say, but it is more than 1 hour. It is more than 1 hour. The way that things happen.
Has it ever happened before in Offa?
I think this is the either third or fourth. There was one in 1991. I was in the market that time. That was the time when Union Bank was inside the market. So there was one happened in 1991. Another one also happened in UBA. Then another one happened before this one. Almost 4 now, if I should guess right. I think there are 4. This is the one. In fact, this one is so brutal. It was so brutal to the extent that, in fact, it is just like a war. It was just like a war.
Where did you hide? How did you hide that day?
I hid inside that house, including other people. All of us that were here, some ran away, but like myself, I did not run too much. I ran to this big house.
We had a very bad incident of supposedly armed robbery attack. And it took so many lives. Police officers, bank officials, and indigents of Offa, and even non-indigents were affected.
How do you feel about this incident?
Very bad. Very bad. In fact, I personally and quite a number of people see it as more than armed robbery. I perceive it as terrorism. The act was so barbaric in nature. The way people were killed left much to be desired. It's beyond armed robbery.
After this incident, a lot of traditional rulers from nearby towns paid a visit to Oba Mfuta Ogbadamosi, the Olofa of Offa. They paid condolences one after the other. They prayed and said that such a thing would never happen in Offa again. They also admonished the Olofa and asked him to put more efforts to security. And he said,
àtijọba state àtijọba federal gbogbo wọn ti fi alágbára Ọlọ́run á work tó jẹ́ pé báńkì lè tètè ṣí padà láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà.
Mẹ́wàá ṣẹlẹ̀ o orin tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé ó bá wa lógìgì ògìgì ló bá wa kàn gbọ́ gbàgbàgbà ní àmọ́ ibi tá a ṣàgbà kálukú ń sá wọlé ni a sá wọnú ṣọ́ọ̀bù àfi kálukú fi gbá rẹ̀ lẹ̀ ní kálukú sá wọ ibi tó rí lọ. So nǹkan ẹ̀bẹ̀ tẹ́mi fẹ́ bẹ̀ wọ́n ni pé kí wọ́n bá wa bẹ̀ wọ́n Wọ́n bá bẹ ọlọ́fà àtàwọn olórí ọlọ́fà tán jágbàlagbà lọ́fà kán bá mójútó lu Ọ̀fà nìkan kọ́ ló wà tán fi wo mọ́fà ojoojúmọ́ Ọ̀fà kí la rà lọ́wọ́ wọn. Wọ́n bá mójútó lu ni wọ́n bá mójútó lu kán dákun torí Ọlọ́run kán mójútó lu fún wa. A ní security kò sí security fún wa. Ṣé ó dìgbà tán bá pa gbogbo Ọ̀fà run wọn tó bá wa wá security ni? So kán bá wa wá security.
One of the victims of this attack was ASP Ayesami, who left his wife and 4 children behind. He was described as a man of integrity. The family lamented bitterly over the loss of their breadwinner. The first one particularly wasn't happy, but the wife was sorrowful.
Husband was just like my father or my mother to me. He do care for me, care for the children too. I just don't know how to explain. He's just a father to me, not a husband. There's no time that I call on him to help me, anything, he will surely do it for me. Because we started our love when I was young. I don't know it will end like this. He so loved me. Whatever I ask from him, he will do it for me. Likewise, my children. But now, he's no more. Who is to help me now? You can see my children now. I miss so many things about him. I miss so many things. Even about my health, I miss him. Because I'm having diabetes. He's the one that cares for me. The drugs, even the very day that he left to his working place, he bought some drugs for me. The amount is 2,002.
The youths and artisans in Offa mobilized and went to the palace. They were not going to leave without getting to speak to their paramount ruler. All they wanted the king to assure them of was that as they were praying and mourning, security measures will be put in place just so that such occurrences do not happen in the nearest future.
I came down from Lagos to solidarize with the Offa people on the incidents of the robbery where many were being killed. This is Olova Palace. We came to mourn the people here, and we've gone to the secretariat to meet the local government chairman. He wasn't around. We were received by the secretary and the vice chairman of the local government, and we are here in the palace of the Oba of Offa. Is here to come out and receive us. Well, what actually happened in Offa is sad. It's too sad. So I call it too sad, because I had this happen about 5 years ago, and same thing repeated itself last week Thursday, where scores are being killed. Innocent people, innocent Nigerians, innocent Kwarans that were looking for their daily bread. People in the bank were killed. Many police were killed. People were lying there in the hospital. The question is, where is the security fund of Kwara? Where is it? How has it been spent? I challenge the Kwara State governor to come out and do something tangible, and not going to the hospital to only visit the victims there. No, the security and life of the people is the government's concern, and they have to take the bull by the horn to protect their citizenry. Come election 2015, they will come to the place where they've abandoned and say they are seeking for votes. We are saying enough of this.
Area command was given to us about 6 months ago, but without the requisite personnel to man it. And so when this happened, there weren't enough police officers on ground to be able to face the challenge that the attack offered. So that's why I feel it could have been averted. But generally, we got to know that throughout the country, police personnel is not enough to man what is on ground. Not to talk of the state So here we are. But since it happened, in fact, the whole country is in consonance with us. They are showing enough sympathy. They have reinforced our security measures on ground. They have supplied one APC. We are expecting another. They have increased they have sent us mobile police units. So their presence is felt. The presence of the police is now felt, and that has sensitized people to show that it has quite brought down the tension in most of our indigents, because people cannot longer sleep. You are not sure of whether they will come in the night or whether we come back again. But with these measures, the tension is cooling down.